morning, everyone. Rick here. I am downtown Winfield, Kansas, getting ready to go to our grand opening of our Winfield Fire Station /EMS. It's a really nice morning on this Thursday morning, November 17th. It's about 10:30 a.m. It's like 39 degrees. It don't start until 11, but I thought I would get here and get a good parking place and just see how the morning goes. I found out early on it's really better to get places just a little early. that seems to help out a lot if you can. We're going to go up here to the crosswalk and be over here. So if you're not doing anything this morning, well, come along and join me. Let's see if we can tour our brand new Winfield Fire EMS station. So come on along. Okay. Okay. This is our Memorial Park. I've done a video on this here some time ago. But we're going to go over here and get a look at our new fire station. That middle tower, I believe that is a training tower. Here we are just directly across the street. Oh, here's this push button to cross. That building right there is the original Winfield Fire Station from 1886 to 1931. Just waiting on the light so we can safely cross the street. Main Street's just a little ways, maybe 3 blocks from our main street. Well, I thought maybe it was going to go ahead and turn. Okay, it finally turned green so we can safely cross the crosswalk here. And hopefully we'll get a tour. The tours go from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. this morning. I did want to get here a little early so I could do a video on the outside of the new building. This was a long time coming. The old Winfield High School was on this property. There were 3 gigantic buildings on this property, and of course they tore all those down years and years ago. There is still a early learning center right over there, just right over there, that brown building. And they've got one of their fire trucks setting out for their grand opening. There it says, honoring America's bravest, 9/11 and we will not forget. That is very, 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 very true. I suppose I could have parked up in the parking lot. I didn't know if I could do that or not. But that's okay. I did not park that far away. Oh, I like that emblem. Up the only side to get behind the sun. And take a look at that eagle and flag and the ladder. I like that. I thought maybe those people were going to pull in and get out, but they left. So I don't know how crowded this is going to be this morning. I've not really got to look at one of these up close and personal before. I mean, you see them at parades and that sort of thing all the time. They got all kinds of lights, and I suppose that is a horn. These tires are ginormous. Of course, they have to be for a big fire truck like this. And there's hoses, of course, and then all kinds of valves and gauges. Number 1 speed lay, water foam. Number 2 speed lay. 2.5 cross lay. Passenger side discharge, real discharge. I mean, there's just all kinds of engine cooler, tank to pump. All right. Now, the way I understand it, this was phase 1. There's supposed to be another building or two built as time goes on. As you can see, there's construction trailers, some heavy equipment sitting out there. So, and I don't know when that's supposed to start. I do know that when they tore the old high school buildings down, this sat for a very long time vacant. I mean, for several years. And then they finally got started on this building, on our new fire station. And there's, of course, all the other fire trucks. This is also EMS, as I mentioned before. And they do their training here as well. Comes somebody, paramedic vehicle. Well, what we might do is just wait until the open house starts, and then I will get back with you shortly at that time. So just hang around a minute, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, I think we're getting ready to get the tour started here this morning. We're being led inside the facility. And here we go. Good morning.
So we'll start in here. And we'll come back through all this. Chief, you want to do this one or you want me to do it? Sure. You're welcome to refreshments. There's cookies and water if you want to take along with you. You're more than welcome to do that. We can take this first group through if you'd like. I can go ahead and get started. We'll introduce our fire chief, Vince Warren, and Sean Ferris is one of our captains. They're on duty today. I'm sure at some point during all this we'll get a call or two. So, and I'm the city manager, so we're excited that you get the chance to see this. And this is the Apparatus Bay edition, which is just what it sounds like. It houses the apparatus, and we'll kind of look through here and you'll be able to see each bay. There's 6 bays. The first bay is extended, so there's room for the ambulances here. We have 5 ambulances total. We can put the first 3 out in this bay. And then we have a transport ambulance on the back side, and then another full box ambulance. Each bay has built-in drains, and so the guys and gals can actually wash the trucks inside. So they don't have to wash them out on the apron. They can wash them inside, and it drains out. Of course, we have heat and air in here, which is a little different. They had heat in the old one, but this is, of course, a much more sturdy built building. This building was built to be 50 plus years, so it is built very strong, concrete roof system. It is built very strong. We'll go this way a little bit. You can see all the new gear storage here. So the station is designed through a lot of planning. We used a consulting architect out of Chicago and also architects locally, Gura Architecture. It is designed in what's called the hot, warm, cold manner, and so this would be the hot zone, right? And so the guys or gals get back from a fire station or a fire scene or a medical call, and they may have blood on their uniform. They may have just gotten back and have soot on their gear. All that stays in this hot area, and then later we'll go through and show you this next section right here. Through that door is the decontamination area, and then beyond that will be the living area, which is cold. So our goal is that we don't want any carcinogen-based materials going from here to where they're actually going to live, where they're going to eat, where they're going to study, where they're going to sleep. We don't want any of that transferred in there where they spend a lot of their time.
Vast improvement over the old station.
Right, yeah. In the old station, a lot of that was mixed.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, we get our boats in here. If you remember the old station, we had to specially design trucks to fit in the old station because of the size of the doors. So you can see very clearly, we don't have any trouble getting in these doors today. So, if you want, you're welcome to kind of walk through here, and I'll make for you, and then we'll continue on through.
One of their boats they use for rescue. This is very, very nice. And of course, that's the water tanker. That is one huge vehicle. Well, a lot larger than they look when you're up close and personal.
Tanker probably go over, but yeah, we have a whole CO monitoring system. So anytime we are checking trucks or it builds up, the filtration system kicks on. It's fairly loud, but I mean it does a good job kicking all that out.
Tanker 71 over here. Boy. Rescue 71 truck over here. You know, we go by things like this every day and don't really know, you know, the inner workings and that sort of thing. Fire rescue ambulance right here. Let's just kind of take a peek inside. Boy.
Sean pointed out earlier that you have a CO monitoring system in here, so if they have a truck on or they're working on a truck, it will automatically turn on and pump that out of here to keep them safe.
Where's that water going?
That's a great question. I couldn't tell you, but our engineer could. I can get you that answer.
Figured you'd know.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it's all connected to the sewer system, but
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Does
each
it
one
pay
has
water?
each one of them has a basin.
Or does it go to the storm?
Well, each one of them has a basin. It's sewer. Yeah.
So it does end up in the sewer.
Yeah. But each one of them has that catch basin to meet that requirements, just as like any place that you would wash your car has to and stuff like that. To keep the contaminants out of the system.
All right, well, let's make our way through. I will point out, you look right up there, way up above where that kind of white pipe makes an L there. There's an anchor point. Just remember that for when we talk a little later.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them everywhere. Training.
Hmm. Boy. All very, very clean.
Station is designed to be a training station, and so as you can see here, this replicates a window training, and so you can imagine they're pulling somebody in or out of a window, crawling in or out of a window. So that's what this training element is for. Okay, everybody, stairs are okay? Yeah. Okay. There it is. We'll just go up, right up here to the mezzanine. We will go down the elevator, so. Yeah, going down is the hardest part. I know.
There's a nice view from up here. Really nice view of all the fire trucks and ambulances and all of that.
These rooms? There's a fire alarm there for sure.
Not the fire alarm.
I would have to look at that. Yeah. So here's another anchor point. The whole station is built as a training station. So this anchor point, they can connect across here and do training exercises all the way across the bays. And we'll show you some other pieces as well. This is a secondary storage. Yeah, it is like that. Secondary gear storage here. So a lot of their water rescue gear, structural rescue gear will be right in here. Could be water rescue gear, could be
Storage.
They have to do a down structure. Yeah, secondary storage here.
Good.
So another feature of the station from a training standpoint is this is a manhole lid. You see the lid sitting right over here. So this helps them with confined space training. And so they basically train like they're going down into a confined space.
This takes the place of the fire pole?
No, it doesn't. We'll show you the fire pole. In here, which I don't see anything. Oh, I do. In here is all of our new server space for the entire city. So everything will be housed in here. It's all very protected. Much more secure situation than we've had in the past. So we were able to take advantage of that for some improvements for the entire organization. All right. I can answer any questions along the way, so just interrupt me. That one, I think is just a storage room. Yeah. Yeah. We will go just up this one flight here. So now you're in the tower. This tower is designed to flow water. Yeah, so that access panel allows.
Okay, we are in the tower, the part of the training tower.
As does this one here. So they'll be able to rappel out this access hole, which isn't unlocked right now, but like they're going out of a window, they'll be able to rappel down the side. If you look up, there's a hatch. That hatch opens up. You're welcome to go up if you want. I'll go with you. It is four stories. But they'll be able to do complete training in here. You might ask. I will say, just don't walk on the hatches. So stay on the concrete. You might say, so why did we spend money on this tower? Just for training purposes? No. It also goes towards lowering homeowners and business insurance rates in the community. So there's certain points you get as a fire station that allows you to, it's called an ISO rating, and that allows us to score more points, which helps us lower insurance rates for everybody. So it also is a huge training advantage, but it has other elements as well. So it does flow water, so they can flow water in here and simulate that they're actually fighting fire.
Nice view from up there.
Yeah, it is. It is. We will go right through this door here. All right.
Go ahead.
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
So this is just what it looks like. This is the fire pole. So this pole is visible, obviously, both inside and outside. So when responding to a fire, there's three ways that the firefighters and emergency medical services, when responding to an incident, there's three ways they can get there. They can go down the pole, they can go down those stairs, or they can go down this elevator.
Can we?
You can go down the elevator. I won't let you go down the pole, probably.
Go ahead.
So it is visible both outside and inside. So
You can do the old pole.
this is the old pole.
This is the old pole.
They shined it up and cleaned it up, and so we're excited to have it in the new station. We just moved it over.
A little bit of nostalgia.
Yep, absolutely. And you're going to see quite a bit more.
Come down and get you.
There we go.
Found the elevator.
You're the last one.
We didn't leave much.
I know, the pole.
So, speaking of nostalgia, so as we move into the renovation project of the upstairs, if you had been up here in the past, you won't recognize this space. I will say, don't touch the walls and watch the door frames because there's wet paint. But as you come in, this is the old building. we are keeping a lot of the existing station elements. So this exposed brick, exposed stone, a lot of that will stay as an effort to maintain the historical integrity of this project. So we're excited about that. Over here on this is going to be a library area, so this is where a lot of the resources will be for them to study. And then across over here will be the actual study lounge area where they will be able to. Yeah, so in here was an old, almost like a band room. It was a training room, but they had risers in here all the way across. And so it is transformed completely. So this will be the new main corridor here. This corridor will take you to more sleeping rooms eventually once we go through here. And then we'll walk you through what some of the sleeping rooms will look like. We've got a few of them. Okay, and I will say these frames are a little, just be careful around the frames. So we'll sneak through here. So when we added emergency medical services, that was a big part of this project. Was we had more staff, and so this will give us adequate number of space both now and in the future as we continue to evolve. So this will be a sleeping room. Each sleeping room shares a bathroom, shower area with the other one. So you can kind of walk through here and see what that's going to be. And this would be the adjacent sleeping room.
How many sleep in each room?
One, I believe.
One?
Mm-hmm. And this will be the captain's quarters.
Got the best view.
Can we go explore the tunnels? I heard there was tunnels.
Tunnels?
Tunnels underneath.
There was what we discovered was an open well.
An open well?
What we figured it was, like a cistern.
Yeah.
We did fill it in with concrete. So.
Yeah. I just read in the paper, I thought I did, where there was like old tunnels that led to other businesses or whatever.
There historically, that there's word that there were tunnels downtown that went from business.
That's
to
what I'd
business.
heard. Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know much about that.
I don't either.
But it would be neat to know.
It would be.
I'm sure they do.
Will we get a tour of what's directly below us?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. So this is just strictly the living area up here, study area.
It'll extend out over there to be more living area?
Yep, it'll
Okay.
extend out. There'll be you can tell the change in floor elevations if you see the chairs.
Yeah.
So there'll be a ramp that goes down, and then there'll be more living quarters. And so right now, if we have folks come into the station, we mix a lot of that, whether it's outside people can come in and be here at their dining room, which is just adjacent to where they live and sleep. All that will be separated now. So the only people that will be up here is our personnel. So. Sure, thank you. Yeah, and I will point out, this project is being completed by Commerce Construction, the renovation project, and we're excited about that. And the original project was with Coonrod Construction. If anybody needs the elevator, you can certainly take that down.
Don't look down. Whatever you do, don't look down.
That should be fine. I think
Elevator down or
go down.
What's the weight limit?
800?
We got firefighters here. I'll meet you down there. How about?
You can take the.
Yeah, take the pole.
There you go.
this whole thing, there's little drops and stairs. We can open up those half doors, rappel out,
Oh, cool.
hook up our water supply to these,
Okay.
because it's a dry system, and we can pump out. That way we can simulate our standpipe, like if we were going to a high rise or a place like that.
Yeah.
As well as advancing the right hose up these stairs, just for training.
Right.
And all the way at the top, there's a winch that comes down, and then we'll put our hose up to dry.
Okay. That's cool. All right.
Catch up with that other group, we'll go through those double doors.
Okay.
Found it. Okay, so this is, you get down the elevator, this is gonna be the training kind of, this is more of a living area, and then we'll go through that, I'm gonna show you this. This is the old bays, you can tell quite a difference here.
Now I know where I am.
Here's the one that's up here. Yeah.
I'm back home now.
So,
That's so cold.
quite a difference. This will now be a conference room, the chief's office, the medical officer's office, the fire marshal's office, and there'll be some shared workspace here as well. You can, if you look up and kind of behind you on this wall, you can tell it was plastered over, edifice over. We're taking all that off, and so we'll expose this, and this will be part of the project is to expose the old original. So we're excited about that.
And this is where the old jail cell. Not sure what we're gonna do with these now.
That's where the old jail cell was?
Yeah, so on that wall,
Oh, okay.
and here's the bars.
Oh, wow. That's,
We had to cut some of that out.
oh, wow. That is cool.
So when we build the police station, those will move over there and they'll be on display.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So we want to try to preserve as much history as we can. This will still very much feel like the old historic house. Even once it's loud, it will very much feel like you're in a historic fire station. So the fire chief, the medical officer, the fire marshal will all be.
Yep. And we had one right now.
Those are the bars to the old jail cells. Right down there. Right down there, the old cell bars.
Head back.
This is so cool.
East yet?
We're all back here.
All of them are back there.
As of first part of
Wow,
October,
that's
we
so
moved
cool.
everybody back here.
That's where the old jail was.
I think that's probably fine. This will be a training room where we could do classroom training. So this will be a training classroom right here. We are keeping very much going back to this historic feel. All these beams will stay exposed. All these rafters will stay exposed. So we're keeping as much of that as we can. This is just mezzanine, mechanical and storage. There's nothing exciting up there. So. And this will be the main living area where they will spend a lot of their time in the kitchen, dining room, and a day room.
Little kitchen's in here.
Yep. So this will be the kitchen area. Each individual, we have 3 shifts. Each individual shift will have their own pantry. So kind of keep track of their own supplies and food and things they like and don't like. There'll be an island bar right here that will have seating, and then a large open dining room in this space.
How many people per shift?
We have 8 per shift right now. This particular column is a little more special to us. You can't see it very well now, and we're going to kind of fix that up for when we get done with the project. But on here are flood marks from different floods across this.
Oh, wow.
We're pretty excited about that.
Hmm.
This room will be their day room. And so eventually we'll have large monitors and a lounge area for them when they come back from a call and need some time to decompress. So, Sean, I probably left a bunch out. Do you want to?
I think you got it all.
We'll go through the last piece. We'll hit the kind of the decontamination area that we didn't catch earlier, and then we'll be through it, and we can answer any questions that you have. So again, that was the cold area. So by the time they get into that section of the firehouse, we don't want those contaminants coming with them. So their gear stays in here, all of that.
Here?
Yeah, all that stays on this side of these double doors. And when their families come to visit, that's where they visit. And that's one reason, if you notice off the north side, there's a door there where families can come right in and have dinner with their loved ones, and it's just a much better arrangement.
Yeah.
What's the projected finish date?
I'm going to tell you September of next year for this renovation. Yep. And we just started design for the police station. So we started space planning for the police station and design, and it will be built just east of this structure. These are both medical supply closets. As you can tell, they're all secure. So if they need to be, we know exactly who gets in this room and who doesn't get in this room with respect to medical supplies. You can kind of smell, I mean, when I talk about the hot, warm, cold, as you kind of move through the station, they did have a structure fire last night, and so you can kind of smell it's a little more fresh. We had a larger one within the last week that was a little more potent. But this is that space where they can kind of decontaminate, and so we have a shower here. Just a normal restroom. This is all of our laundry. A pretty big change is our gear drying system. So this looks like a man, and that's just what it does. And so they can hang their hoods on here. They can hang their jackets, their pants, their gloves. Put the gloves on right here, and it works pretty well. So we don't have it turned on. It is a little
Very loud.
yeah.
But it's gentle on the gear as far as keeping the lifespan of it, where if you were to tumble, it's eventually going to degrade it. So just letting it air dry is perfect for it.
And then back here again, it's just another more robust decontamination area. We do have a carport off the backside. This carport allows us to store our squads, which is our utility vehicles that we need when we go to scenes. So we did the very best we could to save taxpayer dollars, which is, why you would see like a carport. You'd say, well, why didn't you put that vehicle inside? Well, you only have so many resources, and so we kind of made do with what we had, and so trying to stretch those dollars as far as we could.
So you said that the police department will go on to this other side
Yeah,
of it,
at the very far end.
and then will city offices move at all, or will they stay?
So there'll be a shared training room in between the fire EMS side and then the police side. So we expect that there'll be like maybe court services potentially could move, city council or commission meetings could move there, but no city offices will move. So they'll all remain at City Hall.
Will there be any more openings cut in that east end of this building?
Not large openings. I don't know yet how that's going to attach to the buildings, but that's one reason. If you notice, the limestone didn't wrap all the way around the side because we're going to attach that building to the side of that. So we figured no need to spend money on limestone if you're going to cover that.
They can get pricey, that service that we use, so.
We'll just look at one more space and then we'll be through. Yeah, so now you can kind of smell the fire from last night. Yeah. So traditionally this room is what we call the watch room. We don't necessarily need to go in there, but this is where they'll do a lot of their paperwork. So as you can imagine, particularly on the medical side, there's a fair amount of regulatory paperwork that has to be done. So they do their paperwork there. There's also a video playing that kind of shows the progression of the
Hard to get through there.
Construction's been amazing to watch.
Yep, help yourself to any snacks. And I can answer any question because if I don't have the answers, I'll try and find them. And if you want to look at any of the apparatus, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, well, I think that was the tour. We're going to kind of maybe walk around here just a little bit. That was a really nice tour. We might just walk around here one more time. Rescue ambulance. Bright lights. Another fire rescue ambulance. This is 74, that's 71. We might just kind of walk around here a little bit. I think the tour is basically done. We got to see the inside of the tower, the training tower, and the old original wall. That was really cool. and where the old jail used to be. That was super, super cool. That really was. I really enjoyed that. That was a nice tour. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought parts of it was really nice. They did a good job. And the police station is going to be built next. And that should be all of the new structures, I do believe, when, you know, fire, EMS, and police. Oh, just take another quick walk through here. Oh, here's a pumper truck. That's different. Huh. That is a huge vehicle. Of course, they have to be. And then another Winfield Fire Rescue Ambulance, number 73, and then here's another one. Okay guys, well I think that's going to conclude our tour of the new Winfield Fire / EMS building. And here in a few years there should be a new police station, and we'll probably get to, hopefully we'll get to tour that as well. Oh, I think we're going to scoot on out of here. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my videos, I would suggest that you please like, subscribe, and share. Okay, they're starting another tour, so I think we're going to duck on out of here. Hope you have a nice day. The weekend's coming up, so hope you have a nice weekend, safe weekend, and try to stay nice and warm in these really cold days. Okay, well, hold on here just a second. We're going to do an outro here in just a minute. Okay, well, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was interesting, especially the old jail and the jail bars. That was really cool. Parts of the original wall. That was just so cool. Hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you have a nice, safe day. And as always, we will see you on the next video. So, goodbye for now.